So, the speaker we're going to have today, you guys have seen him. I think he's been helping out here and there. You know, just helping assist here and there. We're really starting to work really closely with our pastor here. And he's been working hard for the past 3 months. He's someone that I grew up with. We did.
Really?
Yeah. I never thought the day would come where I'll be introducing him as a speaker for our very own community. And I'm pretty sure it'll be more than an honor and a pleasure for him to really speak today. And I really hope that, you know, his words or his heart can be conveyed and really be like a testament to really how God has been working in his life, and be a reflection as to how God has always been working in all of our lives. And yeah, he has a great family. He has a great background, and so if you like, and he has a great community to always support him. So if you'll help me welcome up Tsugu.
So good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
So before I begin this talk, please join me in prayer. Dear God, our heavenly parents, it's your parents, it's your family here, on this beautiful Sunday morning, God. First day of December, and wow, this year of 2019, God, has been filled with so many ups and downs, so many things, God, that you place in our lives. God, this is the first week of December. It's crazy to see how much time has passed.
Yes, God.
But God, we're here on this beautiful Sunday morning to really praise you, to lift you up more than anything, so that our hearts, God, can be one with yours, and your heart can be one with ours, God, in this very morning. God, this Philly community has given me opportunity to, it's been short, but really the opportunity to return back the love, to really give my offering to this community, God, that has raised me beyond everything else, God. And God, in this very moment, it's going to be my last sermon until who knows when. But God, please use my body. Please use me as your vessel, God, to really share the love, to share the message that you've been wanting to speak to each and every single member here, God. Because God, I know each and every single person is so different, so unique, that you want to touch their lives so differently. So God, please let their hearts be open to receiving what you have, God, that you have prepared for them all night. Who knows how long you've been preparing, God, because I know it's been more than what I've been preparing for. I prepared a lot, but God, I know you've been preparing so much more for this very day, for this very minute, for this very second. So God, please join us. We just want to say thank you. We love you a lot. I would like to offer us prayer in all names here. My name is izumi. So no target izumi, but it's family Aju.
Aju.
All right. So good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
So today is a beautiful morning. As I already said in my prayer, it's December 1st, the first day, the first week, the first Sunday of December. And I don't know, it's just such a blessing for myself that I have an opportunity to speak on the first day of December. I don't know, this is the last month, you know. And this is gonna be like my last opportunity in Philadelphia. I'm gonna be going to New York City to help assist with the event. I'm just really grateful, yeah. For me, I'm just really grateful for this opportunity. So today, my topic is called My Offering. My topic is called My Offering. So what does offering mean? What does offering look like? So throughout the Bible, right, we hear a lot of people or a lot of central figures, such as who? Who do you hear about a lot in the Bible?
Abraham.
Abraham, there you go. Jesus, who else? Moses, Noah, exactly. All these people, right? And all these people made offerings. So the first question is, why did these people make offerings in the first place? Why did these people offer? Why did Cain and Abel offer a lamb and their harvest? Why is that?
Separate.
Yes, sacrifice, separate from Satan. Of course, separating from Satan is, yeah, it's true. It's what very logical, very deep, but yes.
Because they were trying to connect to God, and they themselves were to be pure to be able to connect to God. That's why these offerings are so.
Correct. Their offering showed or symbolized how much do they love God. Right? How much did they want to show God, God, this is for you. My offering is for you. This right here, this thing is for you. Right? Why did God ask Abraham to cut these things in half? Why did God tell Abraham to cut the heifer, the cow, the dove, all these things? It's because God wanted to see how much Abraham loved God. And not only just how much Abraham loved God in itself, but how did God ask Abraham to offer them? What did God specifically ask Abraham to offer? Specifically. God, so, alright, so for example, let's see, so let's say, alright, Jeanette. So basically, let's say you are a farmer, right? And you raise these huge, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cows, right? And then all of a sudden, I just came out of nowhere, right? I'm a random stranger, and I walk up to you, hey, can I have a cow? What would you offer me? What kind of cow? At first you'd be like, are you crazy? But then what kind of cow would you give me in the end? You'll give me a cow. But not just an ordinary cow. You'll probably give me like the normal or average kind of cow, or even less average, least, like not even the best. But the way that God asked Abraham to offer his offering was, offer me your best. Offer me your best. And why did God ask during that time for Abraham to offer him the best? Is because back then there was no monetary value. There's no such thing as, let's say, there's no such thing as this, like a $50 bill, right? There's no such thing. Oh, sorry, no.
Sacrifice.
This is for my tithing. This is my offering later on. So, yes. There's no such thing as monetary value, right? Like $100 bills, there's no such thing as that. But what they had instead of that was their harvest. What they had instead of that was this farm, the land and everything. So that's why God asked Abraham, offer me your best of the best. And in that way, Abraham was offering $1 million. That was his everything, right? His everything, his best dove, his best cow, his best ram, his best goat, whatever it was. I forgot what animals it was, I'm sorry. But yes, he asked Abraham to offer him the best, right? Why did God ask Noah to make an ark? Right? Despite all the persecution that he faced, right? His persecution from his own family that he faced. Why did God still ask Noah to offer this ark and test his faith? Because he wanted to see how much did Noah truly, truly love God. Because your offering symbolizes how much do you truly love God, right? How much can you put God first above anything else, right? And now, when we talk about all these stories, all these offerings that's been made, it's actually very beautiful. Because it just showed how much, like, these central figures were willing to put God first in their life. Right? I talked about inviting God in your life, the previous sermon that I gave, right? But I'm talking about how much can you put God first in your life as your offering? How much can you put God first? Right? So then, as of right now, all of you guys may be thinking, oh, Tsugu's talking about, like, I have to offer my best, Like, maybe I have to offer my house, or maybe I have to offer my cars, maybe I have to offer all these things, all the money in my wallet, my credit cards, and all these things. No, you don't have to do that. Because that's not the time right now. I'm not sure how much deeply you guys study the DP. And I don't want to go too much in depth with it because it's going to be an hour lecture, and I don't really like doing that. So, right now is the age of attendance. The age of attendance. What does age of attendance mean? Does anybody know what age of attendance means? Alright, I'll tell you for you guys. Age of attendance is how much heart you can give. How much heart can you give? Right? You don't have to offer millions or bajillions of things to show God how much love you have for Him. Right? There's a Bible passage. It's called Mark chapter 12, verse 41 through 44. And Jesus sat down the opposite side of the treasury of the temple and watched the multitude put money into the treasury. Many rich people came and put in large sums. And that's when a poor widow came and put in 2 copper coins, which make a penny. And he called his disciples, saying, "Truly I say to you, this poor widow has put in more than all those who are contributing to the treasury. For they all contributed out of their abundance, but she out of her poverty offered her everything, her whole living." Right? It doesn't matter how much you give, but how much heart you can give, how much love you can give for your offering. What kind of offerings do you guys make every single day? It's so important. Because I don't want to tell you guys to offer everything you have, because it's not practical. But how much can you put aside and really think, instead of me, how can I attend my God first? Right? Has anybody had dreams about your parents? Has anybody had dreams about your parents? Oh, a few people? That's good. Me too. I had a dream about your parents. And so, actually I want to talk about a friend's dream of mine. And she, one day, she went inside her dream or whatever, and then basically, she actually met Chimother in her dream. And Chimother gave her a plate. It was like a plate full of many different things, right? But all these things were like food that didn't look good. It was just like a bunch of everywhere and like different sections. Imagine a plate, right? And you just see like the plate, like a messy plate. And so basically, she was like telling my friend, like Chimother was telling my friend, this is from this person. This is from this person. This is from this person. And this is from this person. This is from this person. This is from this person. And go to your father and give it to him. And say these exact things. So basically, she walked with this plate to your father. And she said, "Your father, this is from this person. This is from this person. This is from this person. This is from this person." And of course, having that heart, like this girl was like wanted to hide this food away from your father, like, I could prepare better food. I want to make this plate look even better. But she offered it, and your father started crying. And why did he start crying? Because it didn't matter how messy or how less that plate was. It was because how much heart that these members had for your father, how much love he had for him. That he was moved to tears. That he was moved to, like, his heart was very moved. So, in this way, it's so important that each of our offerings is based off the heart. Based off the heart. Please remember, it's so important based off the heart. Right? So, it doesn't matter how much, right? But remember, the most important thing is from the heart. And so, one thing that I would like to talk about is how an offering should also be made. Right? How an offering should be made. So, there's 3 things how an offering should be made. So, the first one is unconditionally. What does unconditionally mean? No condition. Right? So, basically, one thing that I really like, I used to do with my siblings, right? Like, I would just be like, alright, I have this tasty cake. I have this tasty cake. And I'll just give it to them. And then they would just wonder, why are you giving it to me? And I'll be like, hey, remember that one time I gave you cake and you washed my dishes? That's not an unconditional offering, you know? Unconditional offering is like, you know, you can have this cake and I'll wash my dishes. It's very similar to that. Like a condition where no strings are attached to your offering, right? When you offer something, Uncle Mayor, when you buy things for your son, do you collect the receipts and say to your son, son, these are all the receipts that I have, that I spent ever since you were 1 year old. This is how much you have to pay me back. You'll never do that, right? Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Yeah, because that's the unconditional. That's unconditional love. That's how unconditional that your heart should be for your offering towards God. The next thing is that you should do it with a grateful heart. With a grateful heart. It's so important that you offer things with a grateful heart. You can't be like, alright, so for example, I'm just going to use my wallet again. And I'm just like, alright, you put this in the tithing, right? Let's say this is tithing. And you're just like, oh, okay, last week I offered $50. Man, do I have to offer $50 again? I don't really want to, but I guess I have to. It's tithing, and my dad said I'm going to receive blessings, or like all these things. No, that's not the right heart to have when you do offerings. When you offer, you're like, this is all I can give. I hope that you can receive it. Right? This is everything that I have, but I hope that you can receive it. Like that. With a grateful heart. We're grateful like you want to do it. Not you have to do it, but you want to from the bottom of your heart. And the last thing is that you want to do it joyfully. Your offering should be done joyfully. A lot of times, right, when I, coming from GPA or coming from like Chongpyeong, right, like a lot of people are doing these conditions, and like people are trying to like make offerings, and then one thing that people like doing is like cold shower, right? And people like, it's like, like washing themselves, right? And like Chongpyeong, right? They're singing like Grace of the Holy Garden, like they look so miserable. Just like, oh, it's so good, so good. But actually, you have to do it with a joyful heart. Like, yes, I love the cold water, God. This is my offering to you. Or like when like you offer something towards your child, or your husband, or your spouse. Like even if you have to travel all over the world, let's imagine that scarf, right? Imagine Sungwon, when you offer Naomi Nana a scarf, right? You travel all the world, and you're collecting these pieces of silk thread from very specific parts of the world. You can't go up to her and be like, you know how much I invested into that? You know how much I put into that? You know how much you can't. That's not a joyful offering. You'll be like, you know, this is my love for you, and here it is. That's how an offering should be done. With a joyful heart, with the best heart. So these 3 things are so important when you're making these offerings. 1, with an unconditional heart. no strings attached. 2, with a grateful heart, rather than you have to, but you want to. And last thing is that, last thing is that with a joyful heart, that you really, really, truly from the bottom of your heart, you say, this is for you. This is for you. And so right now, we're at a time, December 1st, December, right? We're preparing for True Mother's Rally. And who's going to True Mother's Rally? Because I am! Woo! Yes. So how are you guys wanting to make your offering towards that True Mother's event? How can you? As I said, you don't have to make the most grandiose, the most beautiful. You don't have to buy a Lamborghini for True Mother. She's not asking for that. She's not. What she's asking is for your heart. How much love. And of course, a little donation helps too because we need some funding. Of course, we need to be somewhere. We have to help support other pastors and do different things, right? We have to have funds in general. But rather than that, I want all of us to focus like how much can we offer for True Mother this upcoming December? Right? This is a brand new month, a new start. But also, December 28th is basically the closure of 2019, entering into 2020, where Foundation Day arrives. Foundation Day is coming, guys. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, it is coming. So how much, and 2020 is not to stop, you know. There's a lot of more work and a lot more progress that has to be done. But how much can you offer towards that? How much can you give towards your mother? Because I don't know about you, but I feel that there's no point of making offerings once the Messiah passes away. While the living Messiah is walking upon this earth, why shouldn't we invest? Why shouldn't we make an offering? I truly believe that True Mother, that's why from tomorrow, like December 2nd, I'm going to be going up to New York helping with mobilization to help support True Mother, to uplift her, to share the love that she has given me. So it's very something simple, but last night, right, even while I was working, it was really busy last night, but whatever time I had, I took time to stand by next to my coworker and I was like, so, what you do in December? I know you got plans, I know you guys may be doing something, but I got something amazing going on December 28th. And I gave them a ticket. I was like, here you go. This is for you. And it's for you. It's for you. You know, it's something so small, but that's my offering. It just shows how much love that I want to put for True Mother, for God first. And so, in order to end this morning service or sermon, I would like to say this one father's quote. It's from World Scriptures. And this quote goes like this. Instead of offering a dove with an earnest heart, think, with this heart, I will love thee absolutely. Instead of offering a dove with an earnest heart, think, with this heart, I will love thee absolutely. Meaning, it's so important that we offer from our hearts. Not about how much you can give, but about how much heart you can give, and how much love you can return. Right? And so, that is the end of my sermon for today. I want to say thank you guys. Thank you for allowing me to be the assistant pastor for these last 2 months. It's been 2.5 months. Yeah, it's been a blessing. And yeah, whenever I do have a chance, I'll come back, return to say once again, thank you. There's never enough that I can say thank you to this community. So, thank you.